All right. Yeah, what's good? I'm in the hood. Let's talk. Let's talk about sports. But I also got a video coming up after I get off work. Not directly, but like sometime a couple hours after I get off work. But anyway, let's talk. Now, yeah, another Lions video, right? Well, it ain't just the Lions, but other things as well. But the Lions, though, it's funny how the narrative changed in the media and everybody now want to be on the Lions nuts. Talking about they are a perennial team. This team is great. And this, that, and the third. U.S. Today went from calling us a 3-13 team to a team that could be a contender or a team that's a threat. You know what I'm saying? Just because we went toe to toe with the Kansas City Chiefs. That was a good game. I mean, I'm talking to you now with a clear head now. Shoot. Even though our offense, honestly, people keep saying our defense is great and our defense is great, our defense is great. To be honest with you, they are good at stopping people from scoring on them. Well, I ain't gonna say from scoring on them, but I don't know. They just make key plays at key moments. Like this defense reminds me of like 2016 Lions defense. If you really think about it, this is more of that type of defense of the Lions than 2014. People keep saying it's 2014. No, like we give up way too many big plays. Give up a lot of yards through the ground. Like not our secondary giving up plays, but on the ground, which we were supposed to be strong at. We supposed to be strong at run defense. It been kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. We giving up big plays from time to time. Not consistently, but we give up big plays. Some teams you can't do that against because they will capitalize on that and they going to score. Yeah, it's cool. Like, it's cool not to let them score all the time in the red zone, but no, certain teams, man, you can't do that against. Like, you can't do that against teams like the Packers or something like that. You know, Aaron Rodgers is gonna take advantage of that. Like, we got an onslaught of quarterbacks we had to play. We had to play Phillip Rivers. We had to play, who else we had to play? Patrick Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers, probably some of the best quarterbacks in the league. Like, this schedule of quarterbacks is a man. Carson Wentz. We had to play some of the best quarterbacks in the league. All them guys in the top 10 in quarterbacks. All them guys top 10 quarterbacks. Top 12. And Stafford been outdueling all of them, honestly, so far. Even Patrick Mahomes. Sunday was the first game the Lions actually lost with a 100-yard rusher, which is crazy to think about. But Kerryon fumbled that ball in the red zone. It did lose us the game because they gave him some points and nobody tried to stop him. I don't know the Lions. I don't know why they didn't try to stop him at least or attempt to. They thought the play was dead. I don't know, but things like that we gotta keep our eyes on. People killing Kerryon Johnson for that. I'm not. I mean, how often you see Kerryon Johnson fumble the ball in the first place? This is like his first or second fumble in his whole career. Like, he fumbled last year, and really the fumble he got last year wasn't really his fault. It wasn't really a fumble. That was more on Stafford because it was a bad handoff when he handled on the ball, and the fumble was on Kerryon. I'm not even mad at Kerryon for that. So, and this is the first time he fumbled, like actually fumbled. And people say he was down. I look at it again. He was not down. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to be sitting up here and try to lie and try to spin a narrative. He was not down. I know J-Mo came after people that said he was down. No, he was not down. I seen it on TV and I seen it on different angles. He was not down. But I'm not gonna kill carry on for that, man. It is what it is. You know, Stafford fumbled the ball, even though he fumbled the ball more. Like his fumbles hurt us more than his interceptions do. To be honest with you, but I'm not gonna go into that. Like, I think we could beat the Packers. In my personal opinion, I think we could beat them. I think we are going to beat them. Like, it's just a matter of how we going to beat them. Like, how do we want to attack them? I feel like the Lions should attack them. Like, how they attack the Chiefs. Our offense should be that aggressive against the Packers the same way. I'm going to be honest with you. We should be the same way. I don't know how we're going to be able to get pressure on Aaron Rodgers because so many years he hurted the Lions because we couldn't get no pass rush on them. And we one of the worst pass rushing teams in the NFL, in my opinion. We're terrible at it. But I think the bye week going to help us clean up some things that we wasn't doing well. I think this bye week is much needed. Matt Patricia can make some adjustments, you know what I'm saying, with the defense. Hopefully the defense start playing better after the bye week. I mean, the defense not terrible. I think we got a decent defense. It just, like, we really weak in one area and really strong in another in terms of our defense. Like, we giving up chunks. We giving up chunks, even though, honestly, this team giving up over 20 points a game. So we do give up points. But I don't know what J-Mo was talking about. We do give up points. We do give up a lot of points. But we score a lot of points too. Like the Lions, the only team they held under 20 points was the Chargers. Everybody else scored over 20 points on us. The Cardinals did, the Eagles did, and the Chiefs did so far. So we giving up points, man. So we gonna have to tighten that up. Our defense gonna definitely have to tighten up. Now, everybody keeps saying the Packers game, keep your eyes on the Packers game. But if you ask me, the game we should keep our eyes on, in my personal opinion, is the game after the Packers game. And that's the Vikings game at home. We're going to be at home for that game. The Vikings game, because we play the Vikings right after the Packers. So we should keep our eyes on them. Number one, they swept us. Number two, I don't know what type of Vikings team going to show up that day. I don't know. Because the Vikings like this. This how they been for the past couple years. It'd be one game their defense is dominant, but their offense is trash. Next game, their offense is really good, but their defense can't do a damn thing to stop nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Vikings team going to show up. I don't know. We got to prepare for that, and that could be a trap game. That game can be devastating if we lose that game, honestly. Because we need to win one of these two games, the Vikings or the Packers. Honestly, I want to win both of them because I hate both of these teams. But I'm going to say this. If the Lions can win the next 3 out of 4 games, they're going to be in great shape to make it to the playoffs. Also, what I want to talk about is I'm gonna talk about Eminem. Well, I was going to talk about other things. Well, yeah, I could talk about the Pistons a little bit. I don't know when the preseason started. Let me know on that one. Yeah. Like, I think this team could be. I don't think this team is a Eastern Conference Finals type of contender, but I think they can make it out the first round if they get their head together. But I'm not gonna be on here too long. I got to get up for work, and I gotta go. Peace.